Hello and welcome everyone to the Aquarius full moon ceremony. I'm Kathy Forrest, so excited to have everybody with us today. And let's just jump in and call in sacred space. That's a good place to start. All right, let's all take a big deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to drop our grounding cords down. Send your roots way down into the earth. Feel them go down and spread out and interlock with all of the other roots around your property. And then on the inhale, breathe that life force up through your body, send it up and out through the top of the head. Connect with the heart of the Great Mother above us. And then inhale, draw her energy down through your body. Send it all the way down through those roots and activate that as above, so below flow. And then connecting to that flow, breathing in and breathing out, activate the as within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We welcome the ability to be in a body. We are so grateful to be in the human form right now. Moving to the south, we welcome water and clear, clean, current, emotional energy. We welcome love and joy and flow and abundance into our circle today. Moving to the west, we welcome air and mind and focus and clarity and all of our guidance, all of our etheric allies. Moving to the east, we welcome fire, movement, divine right action. Moving to the center, we welcome the above direction. We welcome the dear Mother Goddess, Mother Isis. We welcome Mother Mary Magdalene. We welcome Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Sophia, Sekhmet, Hecate, Mother Meenakshi, White Buffalo Calf Woman, and all the rest. We call them all in and down. We call up Mama Gaia to pull that energy through us. We welcome our own sweet, extraordinary souls into this circle. We ask that all these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us for our mutual benefit. Oh, all right, ladies, gents, we begin to dance. Here we go. always such happy music. So fun. All right. So this can be kind of a, I've heard several women especially say July was difficult. June and July were difficult. And I really thought that it was going to ease up a little bit, but for some people it didn't. And I think it was that Cancer new moon that we had. It really caused us to dive in to our relationships and all of the places where we weren't being authentic got to come to the surface. So I want you to just feel in your body, and for today, hold some compassion for yourself. If you had a good month, then be grateful for that. But if it was difficult, I just want you to spend this hour holding yourself and holding compassion for yourself. And knowing that just your presence here, just your commitment to being present, to open in a circle, to draw in divine life force energy down through your body, that's enough. That's enough for you to do. That's enough for you to help yourself this month. So let's look at all the stuffs, because there's a ton of stuffs happening here. I'm going to put us over here on the picture. That'll be better. Okay. So full moon is tonight. So yay, you're here doing ceremony. And if you feel the need, jump in there tonight and do a fire. I mean, it's the perfect night, at least if you're in the Midwest, to do a fire. And it is the full moon in Aquarius. So we're in the quote unquote age of Aquarius now, full force. And Aquarius is about out of the box thinking. Many of you that are on this call probably grew up feeling weird, strange, odd, different, not really like everyone else. And we came to usher, as souls, we came to usher in this new age. So this moon is all about that. And what that's about is looking inside yourself and finding what's unique about you and loving that and sharing it with the world in a way that they can see you and hear you. And then, so you want to think about during this moon, because full moons are all about releasing. They're all about integrating. They're all about looking at what, sorry about that. Looking at what needs to be let go of, right? Someone says, BB, I don't know who BB is, says, I've been having a horrific time. Yeah, it can be very, very difficult. So that's why I say during today, we're going to look at some things. And I find it really interesting, the cards that came up this time. And I'm going to show you why here in just a minute. But some of the questions that we want to ask, that we want to look at are, oh, no worries, Valerie. And then another says, Adriana's husband. My mom said to me, she didn't know how she had a child like me, that I was from a different planet. Yeah, we all are from a different planet, but especially those of us born, mid to late 50s on, there are a lot of us that didn't fit in. My mother said some things. She, at one point in my life, when I think I was probably hitting 40, she said, why can't you just be normal? So we weren't meant to be normal. We are the catalysts. We are the change makers. And so today you're among friends. And what we want to look at today is, what do we need to release so that we can shine, because the sun went into Leo yesterday. That's all about shining that crazy, weird energy of ourselves, because now it is going to be welcomed. Also, this can be a time where you can get your intuition can download. And if you don't know what to do to get that to happen, dance. It's like move your body, clear your chakras, and open that conduit that is in your body, and ask for that guidance. And then the final question that we want to ask right around now is, are you serving others using your special gifts and talents that you love most? So even though we feel different, there are things about ourselves that we really love. And part of that is that we probably get really good intuitive hits. So it's time to let yourself love you. The sun in Leo is all about that. So it's way time to let yourself do that. The other piece of this is, if you don't, there's a strong conjunction with Pluto. So Pluto's all about looking at all those places where you were wounded and healing them. So if you felt like a misfit, if you've felt, like the land of broken toys in the Rudolph movie, if you felt like that, then it's time to look at those pieces of yourself that you dearly, dearly love, and nurture them and figure out how, because you were given them for a reason. Figure out how to share them with the world. So here's why. I want to show you what's coming. It says, as we enter this portal, we have a very important star configuration that will be with us until the Lion's Gate. So 8-8. It's coming in on Sunday. Sun and Saturn. Yeah. And wait till you see this, sweetheart. Look what's coming this Sunday. And I want us all to really intend to use this portal. So this is what we call the Star of David configuration. So it's a configuration with the Sun, Juno, Vesta, Saturn, Chiron, and both of the lunar nodes. So the North and South node. So look at that. This is going to be hanging out in the night sky from Sunday until 8/8. This is astrology's rarest pattern, a Star of David. It lets you shine more easily as a leader and or performer, Sun in Leo, for the next 2 weeks. This harmonious aspect pattern includes Sun, Juno, Vesta, Saturn, and Chiron. So if it's been difficult for you to shine in the past, now's the time to just dip your toe into the water and begin to allow yourself to just, if nothing else, just speak your truth a little bit to someone that will hear it. So the Leo sun wants to be the focus this time, which means you're meant to shine right now. It invites you to step out as a leader, entertainer, or entertaining leader. Saturn wants you to do this with authority. Now get this, Saturn doesn't have to be painful. You can own your weirdness and you can step out with authority, maturity, and responsibility. And when you feel those attributes in your body, you hold your shoulders up, you stand up taller, you own your power. And I think many of us have spent a lot of time feeling weird, saying I'm weird, treating ourselves the way we don't want to be treated. And so it's time to go, no, that saying God didn't make no junk. It's like, no, all of the things that are different about us are there for a reason. And so, and the fact that this Star of David is happening in this Aquarian moon cycle, whew, that's big. So Saturn invites you to bring innovation or cutting edge thinking into everything you do right now. Chiron enhances your skills to be a healer and or mentor. Juno invites you into deep and meaningful partnership. Vesta would love all this to serve a higher cause, because Vesta is all about the priestess. She's all about doing things for the bigger world versus just our personal world. And then the lunar nodes want you to align, hang on here, all this with your life purpose. So that's what the nodes are all about. And they're gonna want you to really focus this energy on doing what you came here to do. The North Node in Gemini, this work may involve some kind of teaching or communication. Okay, so that's what's happening. I mean, that is a big, huge dance that we get to dance this time. So things that we want to journal with today before we go into the card pull are, how are your relationships? Are there any beliefs you need to release that are going to enhance your wealth? Are there things in your life that need healing? And where do you need to let your light shine? So I'm going to see if I can find us some music. And I want you to journal with these for just a minute. Okay, I know I can see it. There we go. Okay, so I pulled cards for everyone this time, and I found this very, very interesting, curious. I don't know about y'all, but I think part of the reason this time has felt so uncomfortable for me is because I felt like I've been like a bobber in the water. I've been floating. I haven't really had the direction and the drive that I usually have, and kind of felt separated, disconnected. And so there were things I knew that I thought I should be doing, but the guidance wasn't there to do them. And then last night, I was doing a third year priestess circle with another lady, and we were clearing that our heart line, all of our chakras, and it was just boom. The download was there. I knew what to do. I knew right steps to take. And I'm like, dear Lord, I've been waiting for this for 3, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months. And all of a sudden, finally, when I don't, it seems like I don't have the time to get it all done. If I'd had the information sooner, right? But I want to show you the cards, because I always think of a full moon as the time where we integrate and we get quiet and we go in and we release. And all of these cards have a definite push toward creation. So when you go back and you look at what's going on out there, even though the moon is going down, there is this push from the divine that says, get out there and create something. And I think it's this 2-week window. I mean, it was just like, and I think we're going to get some real good support to manifest, create, do the thing, whatever it is we're here to do that we want to happen. I think that can happen. So I want you to journal with these cards. I'll give you a little time between each one, but I'll read them to you because they're amazing. So in the earth door, we got holding the container. It says, one of the gifts of the earth realm is structure. She creates structures, containers, just like our body, to hold, contain, and direct the more fluid energies like water, fire, and even air. Earth creates the support we need to get our creations into form by holding the container, like when we hold space for someone. Sometimes we too need to hold the container for our creations by creating the environment in which our hopes and dreams can flourish. Tracking the seasons and cycles of our life, whether it's the seasons of nature or the days in our moon cycle, is one way we hold the container for our lives. Tracking our income is a way we can hold the container for our wealth to grow. If you have a project like, the download I got last night, holding the container for me is going to be putting all the pieces of what I need to do next on a calendar so that I can get them done. That's the way we hold the container. So focusing on the vision of what we're creating through vision boarding, journaling is another way. I do a CCT chart every new moon, every full moon to manifest whatever it is that needs to come next. So what do you need to hold the container for? And how can you get the earth realm to help you? What is it that you're supposed to create? Ask yourself those questions and journal with this card for just a minute. I do not know why the cat is screaming beside me right now, but she is. Okay, we're going to move on to water. And I will send out a recording. I will also send out the slides for this. So if you want to go back and look at it again, you can. So in water, this is pretty darn obvious. First, we hold the container. Water, I pulled birthing. Oh my goodness. Birthing speaks to giving life to something new, as in bringing forth. There was a part of me that was going, okay, she really wants me to do this right now, even though there's I'm trying to put it off and wait. It's like, this has to happen now. As in bringing forth something from within yourself. It's not just creating form outside yourself, but literally drawing forth that form from inside. All of us have things inside of us that need to be birthed. That's why, we were the weird ones. We brought in new stuff that needs to get planted on this planet. There are certain parts of ourselves that need to be brought forth into the world of physical form. Water provides the flow that supports that birthing. This is why we came to a physical planet. Allow water to show you what is wanting to be birthed from within you right now. So, journal with water for a minute. What else does water have to say to you? What wants to get birthed from you? And then air. So, all the pieces, she's given us all the pieces to do this. Clarity and focus. So all of that airy fairiness that may have been keeping us from doing anything, we are focused. Two of the many gifts from the air realm are clarity and focus. When working with the elemental forces to enhance our creative activities, we may have a tendency to be vague about our intentions. We may have a general idea about where we want to go, but the outcome may seem vague or clouded. And that's where I've been for a bit. The universe loves for us to be direct and specific. When it is given a clear, specific directive, it can orchestrate the right events to manifest your true goal more quickly. So I want you to hear that. A lot of times when we read this, it feels like something we need to do. And yes, but part of that is just telling the universe what you need. For me, I'm going to need pockets of time that I can sit down and do the pieces. I'm going to need a lot of cooperation from other people. And I need to sit down and give the universe specific instructions about what I need. Do not be afraid to ask for everything you need, everything you want to accomplish your goal. Some good questions to ask yourself here. What do I need? What do I truly want? Where do I feel cloudy or unfocused? Where do I need to be more specific? And then boom, ask. Tell the universe what you need in order to accomplish whatever it is you're supposed to be accomplishing. I'm getting ready to do that. All right, I had a big list. So I was writing my list of all the things. All right, and I found this one very, very interesting because there's not a speck of Sagittarius anywhere in this configuration, but the watchword here is expansion. And so in this deck, I always describe all of the 3 different signs for all of the elements. And Sagittarius was a fire sign. So Sagittarius teaches us the importance of growth and expansion. Its energy is dynamic, outgoing, constantly questing for new ideas and physical experiences on all levels. It's a seeker of truth and always enjoys bringing the new truths back for the tribe. Sagittarius encourages us to expand our consciousness passionately. It can bring passion, freedom, growth, and development to any endeavor. So, where do you need to let Sagittarius spark your passion for growth, expansion, and liberation? So, Sagittarius didn't even get here till November, but this was the card that came for this specific card pull. And I really think that it's like it's setting up the field for us to create something big. So the universe is pushing that Star of David configuration upon us and going, here, play. So journal with fire. What does fire want you to know about expanding your passion? All right. So then in the center, and I have to tell you, I almost threw this card back. I did and tried to pick ones around it, and it was like, no, this is what we need right now, the divine masculine. The masculine aspect of the divine is much more known to us in the Western world. Called by many names, Osiris, Odin, Vishnu, Krishna, Jehovah, or simply just God, this aspect speaks to forward movement and assistance in all things active. His job is to support the divine feminine. He is the perfect balance for her, and together they create balance in the world. Working with both aspects, whether you are male or female, will help you balance your creative endeavors and give you peace. So this is what we need. We need a big push right now. I need a big push. I'm going to have to harness up that divine masculine. Where do you need that assistance? If you're going to create a project, where do you need the divine masculine to come in and help you? So I want all of you to make this easy for yourself. Tell the universe what you need and what you want. Don't make this into a project that you're doing for God. Make this a co-creative endeavor where spirit comes through you and works through you. And it's easy. That is the new age. That's what the new age is all about. That is the Aquarian energy. It's bringing in those innovative, out of the box ideas and just letting them flow and manifest on their own. And we just provide the support. Okay, so I also pulled the prosperity card. Y'all may have wanted me not to pull this one. I pulled the budget card. Sometimes we consider this card a dirty word, and it took me years to begin to befriend this word and allow it to work for me. And there are many games that we can play with ourselves that cause us to avoid or ignore this practice. But there's also games we can play that help us get into the habit of doing it. For instance, rather than making it feel like a cage that keeps you from enjoying your life, begin to see it as a plan, a roadmap, and a guide. Because I'm an entrepreneur, instead, I look at my budget like, here's my request to the universe. This is what I need this month. And so when I write it down, I just budget the things that I'm going to need. And I'm telling the universe, here's my list. And my mindset is this: I'm here to do a job for the universe. I'm in alignment with my purpose and I'm doing my job. Here's a list of all the things I'm going to need in order to do that job, along with their costs, line by line. Then I total it and I put it away. And I might check in the middle of the month and see how I'm doing. But I allow the universe to bring me what I need. And in turn, I use those gifts as I said I would. This all comes with an attitude of allowing myself to be provided for rather than feeling confined and limited. If you feel that confinement and limit around you, you will shut down the flow of abundance. So you want to be open to receiving, and using a budget is just a way to allow the universe to bring it to you. If I don't do this at the beginning of each month, I don't know, money may just dry up. Money can stop coming in. So this gets me to do that practice. It also helps me see what's coming and be prepared for any unseen events. So my experience is usually that I always end up at the end of the month with more than what I asked for. And that goes into the savings. So when you begin to hold your money with open hands and just let the universe bring it to you, it can shift everything. So take a moment and journal with that, especially with those things that you may need to release around budgeting and around your money. And then when we dance, you can release them. So take a little minute here, set some intentions for this full moon. Anything you need to release, anything you feel like you can manifest, because it feels like this is a little bit of a different full moon. Feels like a manifestation full moon. So if there's something that you can pop out in the next 2 weeks, pop it out. But ask for your assistance here. Leo, Aquarius, big air, big fire. That's a really good way to manifest. So let that happen. You can word your intention, releasing any blocks that stand in your way of manifesting your project. I know, isn't it? It's scary. Bev says it's all right on. I'm like, yeah, it way is. So I'm just gonna, while you're finishing up your intentions, because we're gonna we're gonna dance and activate those here in just a minute. I want to let you know what's coming in my world. I'm going to start a little 6-week course at the end of August called Radical Feminine Leadership. I have just been being pushed by the universe. She wants more priestesses. She needs more women doing this active, sacred work. And I was telling a class yesterday that I believe Lee Pope was the one that told me she was on some summit or something, and there were big thought leaders there. And most of them are saying we have 4 to 6 years to turn this around. And if we don't turn it around in 4 to 6 years, It's on us. So I don't say those things to scare you. I say those things to just go, okay, show up for your ceremonies, do your sacred work. That's what it's going to take to shift this. It's not hard. It's just women opening up that portal and calling in the divine and visioning the world we want to live in. That was our plan from the very beginning. So if you need a shot in the arm, this is a really nice, inexpensive way to get that shot in the arm. We're going to start August 25th at 11. So watch. I don't think that's we're not starting it on August 25th at 11. We're starting August 25th at 1. Because 11 we're doing priestess. So this would be the time. I'm looking at this share. I want to see who it's from. Oops, wrong. Hang on here. She says, what happens if it's not happening after 6 years? Nothing. You just keep going. You keep asking. I am the queen of that. And it doesn't mean, it just means the timing's off, but the timing hasn't been right. Now is a perfect time. So intend it and ask. Ask for what you need. I also want to let you know, because I have people that are already signing up for this, and there's only 3 spots left. September 3 and 4 and 10 and 11 are when we do professional 1 and 2 again. And I've had people ask me, so I wanted to put it out there. If you have taken personal level and you're ready for professional level, unless I get some more books in, there'll only be room for 3 this time. And I'm sliding it in before I take off to go see Gia out there in Montana. So jump over there. I don't even think I have the dates listed yet, but if you sign up for professional, this is the one you're signing up for. Okay, if everybody's got their intention ready, we're going to dance and activate those intentions. So here we go. Everybody up. Oops, wrong spot. One of these days, it'll happen, I promise. Here we go. Oh, hang on, it's gonna start again. All right. All right, everybody. We did it. You did it. Congratulations. You showed up. All right. I will see everybody next month, if not before. And a lot of you I'll see before. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing your sacred work. I give thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for all of these beautiful souls that are showing up to do their sacred work. And I close the circle in the light. All right, loves. I will see you soon. You're very, very welcome, all of you.